Alright, me and Mr. Dory are gonna do some Lord of the Rings Online, make some new characters. Let's do this, Mr. Dory. So what's our plan? So first you have to get on Crick Hollow. Make sure you're getting on the right server. That's just number one. So do you do an update or anything? So, Mr. Dory, when you already made an account, right? Like the login?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay, so do your login stuff, and then it's gonna, when you click login, it's gonna bring up this list of things. Don't just say continue. Choose Crick Hollow, and then say continue. Because it's gonna give you like 12 options of the servers, the server list, on that little box to log in.
Click on
Do you want to stream so I can see? Stream your screen or Lord of the Rings or something?
We can do this twice. Alright, we detect the machine is capable of running in DirectX. Would you like to enable DirectX
Yes,
graphics?
do. It'll make it look a lot better. It'll make it look a whole lot better. Do do.
You see nothing? Okay, there we go. I'm in.
He's in. Did you choose your server? Give
3
him-
peaks.
There we go. Looks like you've got it working there. Sweet. And you chose Crick Hollow, right? Did you choose Crick Hollow? You missed that step already. If you didn't choose it. You there, Mr. Dory?
I'm here. I'm just lowering the volume on the Lord of the Rings game.
Oh, yeah. Bring it down to like 50%, the max volume. It should be good. That's what I did.
What was I supposed to choose?
So when you logged in, there was a second option before you get to the screen.
Server.
You choose your server.
Yeah, I chose it.
You chose Crick Hollow? Awesome. Sweet. All right. So you could stop streaming. And
I can stop streaming?
Yeah. We'll just...
Okay. Tab.
All right. So let's create our characters. All right. So, we doing dwarves? You want to do dwarf, right?
Dude.
All right. We're just gonna do normal dwarves.
Champion.
They do race. They have a new race, the Stout Axe, but I think you have to buy it, right? If you're not a VIP or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I forgot dwarves only have 5 classes. What do the Stout Axes get? I'm curious. Mike. Because I could make a Stout Axe. Where do they start? Maybe I might, if you don't mind, Mr. Ray, I might make a Stout Axe because I've never made one before. Because all my dwarves are regular dwarves, and I'll just come and join you if I start in a different spot. I'll just come to where you are and level with you. So
Okay.
You make a normal dwarf though. Basically, the only difference is they're like a different house. They're not the Durin's house. They're a different group. So what are you thinking? Do you want to do?
I cannot hear you through the music.
Oh, okay, all right. You can't change the audio.
I just already did.
Go to
remember,
go to
16,
exit
hopefully
character
that works.
creation. I'm gonna turn mine down a little bit too. I'd bring it
Is it
down
character creation?
bring it down to like 30. Oh, maybe you can't exit character. Can you exit it? Does it give you the option?
Why would I exit it?
To go to the
Yes.
options and turn down the volume,
Oh.
and then just go back into it. Say new create character. And just turn up this game. Your computer should be able to handle the max graphics. It might not look quite as good. I don't know what, but your computer should be able to handle it. A gamma level, you might want to turn up the ambient light. I like to go into graphics and turn up the ambient light all the way, and have it gives like a glow around your character a little, so you never feel like it's like really dark. All right.
Okay, that's a good name.
You already figured out a name? Oh wait, what so I know you're going dwarf, but what class are you gonna play, you think?
I'm a guardian.
Sweet. I like it. All right. Do you want me to do maybe I'll do a burglar, dude. Dwarves, I don't think normal dwarves can be burglars, right? Oh, they can't. That's kind of fun, dude. I think I might do it. Except I have no heals. Do you want me to play a healer? Should I play a minstrel? What do you think, Mr. Dory? Should I do heals? Because
Oh, that's a classy gentleman.
Because you can do damage. Guardians can go damage. There's 3 different trees you can pick, but you're a tank and you really don't have. You have like 1 heal on yourself, but it's like a 30-second cooldown. It's not really like if we fight a big group of enemies. Probably be good if I'm trying to debate if I should play a minstrel or a rune keeper. So rune keepers, I do a lot of damage and I can heal. They're like they use lightning and fire. They're like magic. Minstrels are like just healers. They can also do damage though. You know, I don't think I have a dwarf minstrel. Now that I think about it, do I? Oh yeah, wait. Zorlin is a champion. Zorlin is a guardian. Zerlin is that. Zorlin's a hunter. Xylan. Oh, Xylan is a minstrel. I don't know. We're questing. We probably don't need heals. I could probably just be a burglar. I think I'm gonna make a burglar just because I've never done a burglar dwarf, because you are a Stout Axe, a dwarf of the Kirish clan, enthralled on the Dark Lord.
Are we starting the Blue Mountains, Iron Hills, Lonely Mountains, Gray Mountains, White Mountains?
That is totally the only thing that affects is you get a different title, and it changes your eye and skin color. So it's up to you. It's kind of a lore thing. Like, what do you want? Do you know the backgrounds of all those? It'll explain it a little bit if you look at it. The Blue Mountains.
I know the Iron Hills and the Lonely Mountains.
Yeah. And then the Blue Mountains are Ered Luin. That's Thorin's Hall. That's on the far west, where Thorin like founds after they lose the Lonely Mountain. And then what were the other ones? The other options?
Yeah, there's the Iron Hills, which is where the Iron Hills dwarves are.
Yeah.
Probably the strongest dwarves. Then there's the Lonely Mountain dwarves. Gray Mountains, you are from Andromithrin, the Gray Mountains, the chief of which of the mountain Gundabad.
Oh, okay. So it's the far northern mountains. It's like the original. So they might have added that because of the new expansion, but it's like
I want to be from Gundabad.
Gundabad is the original dwarven like waking up place where they woke up after creation. Gundabad was taken over by the orcs, so That's kind of a cool
Indeed.
background story. What am I gonna do for face here? Oh, that's kind of a
I
cool
wanna-
face.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna be a Gundabad dwarf. Like up in Gundabad. Gundabad.
Though we'll probably start in the same place still. I think we still start in Ered Luin. But that'll be where you were originated from. You're like past.
What's the White Mountain? You are from the Southwest Halls and or Nearman.
White Mountains
White
are
Mountains, South, Cornwall.
the White Mountains are Gondor and Rohan mountains. That so you're like I think you maybe your background is like you come from the caves that Gimli started, the glittering caves kind of thing. That may be like possibly. Oh whoa, these hairstyles are crazy. Oh, that's a cool hairstyle actually. It's mine when I
I'm
actually
going for
do
the
my
Great
hair.
Mountains. So
Oh, dude, that beard's legit. That's so cool. That one's pretty cool too. Dude, I love how the dwarves 21 options of beards. Oh, that one's pretty good too. Also cool.
my name was taken.
Oh man, I'm gonna do that one. That's just too cool.
Name is taken.
Dude, he can have a scar. So cool. Oh, I like that one actually. The scar across the nose makes sense. Okay. Oh, dude, the eye color is legit. I like that green eye color.
The name.
Do you see how the skin color works and the hair color? It's pretty complex. You kind of move it around, you click, and it like it's pretty cool. I like that. That's sweet. Body type, basically is just your skinnier and or a little more chubby and buff. Kind of just moving around to see what you like. I'm actually gonna be the skinniest because I'm a burglar. Makes sense that I wouldn't be quite as bulky. I have to have a Z name. I need a new Z name. Too many Z names. Okay, I'm gonna be Zolin's second cousin removed. So it's gonna be. No. Zor. No, wait. Zomrin?
Will not like my choice.
Zorman. What about Zorman? The burglar Zorman. Iron Shield. I like Zorman. Is that... Zorzin? Zorzin. That's kind of a cool name. Is that the you think that makes the right sound spelling wise? Zorzin? Zorzin? Or should I do an X? Zorzin. No, that's Zorzin, right? Zorzin is a Z. Zorzin. Yeah, Zorzin. I like it.
Thorin Oakenshield does not look like Thorin Oakenshield from the movie. He's so fat.
Yeah, it's more of a older. Oh, that's taken? Darn it. Zorzin. 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 Double R. Should I just double R it? Zorzin. I'm a double R it. Does that work? Sweet! Double R. So be it. Zorzin. Enter Middle Earth.
I'm going to have to follow this wizard.
Dun, 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 dun. Yep, you're starting the beginning quest. We won't be able to play together, but we will soon enough be together again. You there? Wait, say something to the story.
Then I'm giving up
You're
on you.
Oh, whoa. Whoa. I'm in Barad-dûr. T8th. Whoa. This is cool. I've never done this beginning before.
Early. Even for him.
Finish your rations. Eat, Zorzin. It's not much, but better to keep your strength. Zorzin sounds really good.
Why did I have to walk with you all the way over here if I was just gonna talk to the guy over there?
I don't know how you can eat that. Even the rats did.
You have heard the tale of Aski? Only that one of the Dark Lord's most prized prisoners will soon be released. Who? Some wretched little creature, so I've heard. Oh, is it Gollum? What does that matter to us? Don't you know what this means?
Hey, do you know how to minimize chat?
The little chat thing? So there's a little thing in the bottom right you grab and you can pull and shrink it. And then you move it around, you click on General tab, and you can drag it around. Our chance. To rise up, to slay our captors! Hara! Zorzin is ready to free ourselves from the Dark Lord. To avenge Dre's folk. Enough. First time I've gone stealth.
Go into my inventory and replace stuff because I just picked up an axe.
Is that all then? Nothing else for the order to hear?
So I'm assuming I jump on this bed and lie down. Alright, I'm asleep, apparently. Just as you begin to fall asleep, a familiar voice. You are free of your cage for the moment, lowly dwarves. Do not forget the punishment for transgressions. The great eye sees all. Alright, so I see I have to do a bunch of stuff in this cavern. My first kill shall be this maggot. Stab! 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 I have a knife. Fear me. This maggot is not weak. Holy moly. Got some XP. Sweet. Oh my gosh. I gotta move my bags together. Alright, so what I like to do when you go to inventory, Mr. Dory, is I like to click the little gear and grab all the bags, the slots you have in the other ones, and move them to slot to one bag. One giant bag then. It's I think it's nice. And then I click the gear again, and then boom, it's all in one big bag. Gosh. I start Mr. Dory with way too many extra things from all the expansions I have.
Lol.
Mr. Dory, a horse?
Yeah?
This is what I start with. A horse, a horse, a horse, a horse. An elite armor set for cosmetic. Another armor set cosmetic. Some Blaze of the Great Alliance. I don't know what that does. It's some chapter. 10-year frame, Mordor frame. A bunch of 3 of these crystals. I get 1 year, 2 year box. All the gift year boxes through year like 9 or 12 or something. Rohirrim Elite set. I'm not going to keep going because there's way more. But there's a lot. Let's just put it that way. It's a lot.
Where's the side path?
By the way, there's looting. If you want, you can go into options. I like to do this, and I go into UI settings and jump down until you find it's near the bottom, I think. It's always loot all. Yeah, there it is. It's under the MISC setting. Always loot all. It's really nice. Basically, your character will just pick up everything that when you kill something. It's a little more convenient than having to.
Said let's take the side path.
Usually, if you hit M and look at your map, there will be like little quest rings. Usually. Die, you filthy maggot. It's like actually a maggot. Oh, it's way too strong. It's crazy. Die, you filthy maggot. Die. Die, die, die. Alright, got it. An exhausted Stout Axe.
How do I loot things? I just click on it, so I can't loot him.
You just right click it, and then it'll show up like a little open thing. You say loot all, but I like to go in that option, turn on loot all, and you'll never really have to. You just click on them once, and it just goes to your inventory. That's so sad, dude. I'm imprisoned in Barad-dûr. That's where I start, apparently. And I'm not going to use any of my XP boosters I get from expansions, because I want to make sure we level at the same time. I don't want to like zoom ahead in levels. That'd be kind of stupid. Do you have any other questions you need help with, Mr. Dory? Since I'm like not right next to you, since we're in the tutorials. Story beginning.
You kill 5 cave claws. Okay.
Yes, they are weird-looking creatures that have like warts on their back and have a giant long nose. I'm imprisoned by black Numenorians, Mr. Dory. Stout Axes run pretty cool. Leveled up! My first level, Mr. Dory! I was killing rats. Your level bar is at the bottom there, Mr. Dory. It's like a goldish level bar.
Finished it.
Nice.
And also finished the first quest.
Nice. Keep it up.
Are you a dwarf too?
I am.
Question.
Yes, I'm a Stout Axe though. I guess they're a clan that have been kind of like they're not part of the Durin clan. They don't even know their old names, and they've been imprisoned by Barad-dûr in Mordor because they used to live in the mountains near Mordor before Sauron took over. So I'm assuming what happens is I finish this opening quest like you're finishing yours, and when we teleport, we're probably both gonna end up in.
Gundabad?
We don't end up in Gundabad. No, we will probably end up in Ered Luin. At the Blue Mountains, because that's like the level like 5 to 10 area for dwarves and elves. So we'll see what happens. But where am I supposed to bring these stupid supplies?
Dwarves are alive in like the Gundabad area.
Yes, that's max level right now. Gundabad just came out, so I think that's why they added that as a like their background place.
There are dwarves alive in Gundabad.
We're taking it back right now. There's like a battle going on for it. That's like where they are in the chapters at level 130. So it's gonna be a while before we're at Gundabad. Hate to be the bearer of sad news, but it's like one of the max level areas right now.
That would make people want to play.
It's pretty cool though, dude. It's really a neat expansion. I haven't even done all the chapters. We gotta definitely like me and you've got to do one thing I've never done in this game is I just rush through to level up, but like we should like actually like try to follow our stories. You know? Like see what our dwarf stories are, because the stories in this game are what make this game so awesome.
Can I still help you on quests that are only yours?
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm saying the chapter we should have all the same for the story quests. We might have a couple that are like special, but we'll group up in a little bit. So just keep working on it. You haven't teleported, right? Like loaded yet?
I'm loading.
Oh, okay.
Right now. I went outside and smoked while I was loading.
Okay, tell me where you are in a second then, and I'll try to figure out where you are. Or you could even stream maybe, and then. All right, let's see.
Stream if you can't find me. I don't want to. My computer does not like all tabbing on this.
All right, just don't worry about it. Just wait a second. Let me finish, and I'm gonna see where I teleport to. You probably should keep working though, because I doubt you're out of the area yet. I think
Told
you're.
me I finished the first quest. It told me finish now.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're in like the mini starting area, so go ahead and just start doing those quests. I wouldn't, even if I started with you in your spot, I don't think we'd be doing the same, like being the same instance or like dimension or whatever.
As joined a bid stand. Okay, I'm reading aloud.
That's fine. Did you watch a video yet with Thorin? About Thorin?
Nope. I mean, I talked with him with Gandalf.
Okay, yeah, that's
sent me
the
away.
beginning stuff.
Owen sent us to find why they are here. Speak to that tall fellow.
I'm over here offering water to all these exhausted dwarves. Have some water, sir. You must, or they'll kill you.
Chainmail's probably what I want, not make leather.
Yes. You want that. It'll say heavy armor in the description. You want heavy armor.
It doesn't give me a description.
Does it say medium
make
armor?
leather armor? Just says
When you
detained.
put your cursor over the actual picture.
Oh, there we go. Heavy armor, medium armor.
Yeah. Then you'll know. You're always gonna be able to wear the best armor basically. Heavy armor is just always the best because you're a tank class. And usually they give different stats depending on who you are or whatever. There's one more exhausted dwarf somewhere. Where is he?
But first, my quest marker. Okay, over here.
Yeah, so quest markers are usually the rings. So if you hit M on your map, well actually unless you're in an area that doesn't have the little quest thing helper yet, sometimes you'll just have to find it. Usually the quest system is really good for helping you later though, so. There's one more exhausted dwarf somewhere. Where is he?
Okay, I haven't eaten in a while. I'm starving.
In real life, grab something, dude.
I'm gonna make a quesadilla.
Sounds good. I'll help you out in a second once I get out of this and know where I pop out, then I'll be able to help you.
And the people, that's apparently my quest. Talking to the elves.
Probably. Heating the iron. Now I shall smelt it on the anvil of my people's work. And see, they're enslaving us to work at the steel because we're dwarves and we're good at that. And now I have to sharpen it? Wow, those jerks.
Are you like totally enslaved by goblins or orcs?
Yeah,
right
we're enslaved inside Barad-dûr. We're inside the fortress.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's a new race. They just added this race like less than a year, like about a year ago. So like, obviously they're still dwarves. They're the same race, but like they wanted to do more race options, where a little bit different, like diversity, right? You play them, and they also can be burglars, which normal dwarves can't. So that's why I thought I'd be a burglar. So that'd be kind of fun.
Talk to Eladine and continue quest.
And I leveled up again. Yay!
Stream, known it, blah blah. Skullgrim is dead. My father watched him. Inventory.
Oh, my first time I ever broke my leg. If you jump too far, you don't take damage. You get a broken leg injury. It slows you way down. You can't evade or anything for a while. But if you jump too far, you'll just die. Oh, Zorith. I am Zorzin.
Train a guardian shield with.
Holy moly, what happened? It's now or never, Zorzin, let's do this! We're getting out! Ah!
All of this can't be us, can it?
Come on, Zorzin! Don't you look at me like that.
If I could still move my arm, I'd slice your throat.
Oh. Abandoned mace. Wait. Oh, I get to choose? Oh, sweet. I'll take the dagger.
-2 armor.
Watch your footing, Zorzin. It's a long way down. Oh my gosh, yes it is. We're gonna fight our way out of here.
Should I not use the mace even though I'm the, like, could I use a different weapon?
You can, if it doesn't have a red around it, you can use it. So it'll usually, if you put your thing over it, it'll tell you if you can't use it or can. You should be able to use one-handed or two-handed. You should be able to use axes, hammers, maces, I think. You might have to learn the skills.
2 armor though. Like,
What?
Just the mace makes me slower. -2 armor for the axe, and then just the sword gives a parry chance.
Yeah.
I want the sword.
Do the sword then. Later, as a dwarf, you get a 5% increase to damage with axes, but it's like you can choose not to use that. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily going to be a bad thing. It's Gollum, dude. Pale creature. Orcs has hurt us. Oh no. What the heck? Stop it. Get off him, Gollum. Get off him. Gollum, Gollum. I don't know what that thing was, but it was gross. That was...
The Dark Lord's prisoner? No wonder he wanted to be rid of it.
No wonder he wanted to be rid of it. Gollum tried to eat him.
We're not far now, but I fear the worst is still ahead of us.
I don't like the look of this, Zorzin. Too many dead and too quiet.
Hey, my head's just starting to hurt super bad. I might get off.
Yeah, no worries, bro. I'll finish. I'll get out of the thing and I'll come over to where I know you're gonna spawn, and then we'll play another time. So just get to the point where you can do a save. I think you should be able to log out. Soon it'll save it.
What's the
Whoa, dude!
what's
I
the
pulled
button
off
to
his
save?
armor. Now I look cool.
What do you mean a point where I can save?
Well, you should be able to log out anywhere, but the only thing I worry about is like so it doesn't make you redo like the beginning little intro. Did it already like teleport you out? Did you get a loading screen?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, then you should be
Yeah.
good to just log out. Just go escape, and then make sure you do the log
Log
out and just wait a second. And then you'll be logged out, and then you should be able to exit the game. You'll be good.
I think that might just fool them.
After I eat this, I think.
What did you see? Is the way clear?
Oh gosh. Nar. I'll be the pits for all three of you. Oh my gosh, he's too strong. He's just too strong. For Kazad! Run, Zorzin! We'll find you! Wait, run? I don't want to leave you guys. Don't die, guys. Don't die. Oh. Don't die, everyone. Don't die. Pale creature. It's Gollum. I fled from the Dark Tower. I did not look back. I could not. I traveled through many unfamiliar lands, but Mordor never seemed far enough behind. But here among the Blue Mountains, my heart is free of dread. Sweet. The Dowerhan, huh?
That was quite the story.
They're definitely not the dwarves I want to run into. Zorzin has told us enough for one night, I think. Oh, come, Knuckly. We haven't even heard half of that yet. It's quite a long way from Mordor to the Blue Mountains. Oh, tell us, little one, won't you, Zorzin? Now, it's no good to hear the whole story at once, is it? Besides, we've got orders from Gormar that there be a time enough for stories tomorrow. Break's over, I guess. Bah, fine. Follow me, Zorzin. Dude, that guy's pretty cool.
Yes?
I wonder what keeps him. It's Scorescrim. And Ivar the Bloodhand. Oh my gosh, these guys are old bad guys from when Zolin was in the future. State, since the Steward Gomar found you in the Silver Deep. How do you walk among us once more? Be not afraid. Hearken me, Dourhand, and all shall be revealed. Oh yeah, you don't look scary at all. Ugh, that guy's just scary. He's one of the freaking like necromancer. Forget what he's. Yeah, he's scary. Dourhan. It'll be a land, Ivar, and the Saviost once more. But I do not come bearing glad tidings, for we have been betrayed. The Longbeards massacred our people during the rituals to come our. Oh, that I know that story on the dwarf other side. He's trying to kill everyone. My tomb with Dourhan blood. Hope is not lost. Ends with the Witch King of Agmar. Wait. Magmar shall prove a mighty ally, and that we, Dourhan, will avenge this tragedy. I don't want any part in this. And reclaim what was taken from us. I think his voice would sound something like this. It is time to make your choice. Will you remain here and wait your doom, or will you follow me and seek for new glory? A few Dahan chosen follow Skolgrim, but it seems mighty still. As you command, Lord Skolgrim. Yeah, Warning. You say that Skolgrim means to deceive us? Well, you are no Dourhan, Zorzin. It is Lord Skolgrim believes Agmar is our ally. Then it must be so. Yeah. Not true, guys. Not true. Not true at all. Nope. What are you saying? The Longbeards must answer for their treachery. They didn't do this, guys. Come on. Skolgrim returned was foretold by the steward. I must honor Gorgrim's will.
You seem a fine dwarf.
Dwarf.
But
So
you
was
must
it.
understand.
But you must understand.
Down.
We are the Dourhan, are also lost people. We tend the halls of Thor and Oakenshield for many years, and what thanks do the Longbeards offer us? You heard Skolgrim, not but a massacre of our brothers and sisters. Whatever you think Skolgrim king to be, he and the might of Agmar could help us step out of the shadows of the Longbeards and reclaim our former glory. Flee to the Longbeards if you must, but if you do, know that I will hesitate to raise my axe against you again. Will not hesitate.
Something troubles me about Skolgrim's words.
And the deathly man makes me uneasy. I wish to trust the words of Skullgrim King, but I cannot. Does he speak for himself, or does Ivar speak through him? It is true that the Duart Gormar ceased sending tribute to the Lonely Mountains some months ago, but our quarries with the Longbeards never ended in bloodshed until now. I wish to hear what the Longbeards have to say of these accusations. Has Skullgrim King spoken true, or is this some conspiracy guided by the hand of Agmar? Will you accompany me, Zorzin? Perhaps the voice of the Stout Axe might do more ease to understand unrest than did the Dour Hand. Sure, yeah, let's do it. It is a long way to Thorin's Hall, but I will guide you. Kind of try to mimic the voice they put on him, but that's the best I got. Alright.
I suppose this is as far as I'm to go.
Zorzin, with a long of disdain barely masked on his face, Nagil eyes the Longbeards that have stopped him in Thorin's Hall. When the Longbeards expedition arrived, I recognized a few of them. They had led my dwarf named Dwalin, and he hailed as a hero for many Longbeards. He is an old dwarf, white of beard, and is not unlike that. He has assumed the mantle of steward in Gomar's absence. If his people truly slaughtered my own, there shall be further bloodshed between us, but I am no longer so certain who seeks to do harm to the Dourhands. You know much of the ways of the enemy, and I must know if our people have been deceived to some foul end. I beg you, Zorzin, speak to Dwalin on my behalf. You got it. I can handle myself, Zorzin. Let Dwalin answer for what has happened. Alright, here I go. I'm going up. Oh, look at this. This is like an old version of Thorin's Hall when they were like first building it, I guess. It looks really awesome when you get in the actual game later. Oh, look! It's Dory! Y'all remember him from The Hobbit. The Watchers. Dwalin looks upon Thorin's Hall. He strokes his beard uneasily. Bah! What do you mean they have left behind? Who are you, and what business have you in the halls of Thorin Oakenshield? You introduce yourself to Dwalin, a Stout Axe of Mordor, who escaped imprisonment by the enemy and fled to the distant lands to seek a refuge. You explain that you encountered Skullgrim and Ivar on the road to Thorin's Hall, and the Skullgrim claimed that the Longbeards massacred the Dourhan. Alright. Let's see, what are we gonna do for Dwalin's voice? A massacre? Aye, you could call it that. But it was work on Ivar the Bloodhand, not the Longbeards. Indeed, it was Ivar who roused Skullgrim from his long rest, but it was not some miracle of the fortune that made it so. I can barely read that. It was Ivar's vile sorcery and unwillingness to sacrifice of the many Dourhands that bound a terrible spirit to his remains. Whatever the Dourhan think of Skullgrim, he is not who he appears to be. Although I believe that the Dourhand friend means us no harm, he still has much to answer for, and I do not doubt he wishes to hear the truth of this sorry matter for himself. If it is a refuge you seek, you may earn it by helping us to restore these halls from the years of neglect by the Dourhands. Even if he had not surrendered by evil, Gorgrim still failed in the task by the Lord set for him. If Nigel proves trustworthy, he may dwell in Frevrin's court, but he is forever banished from Thorin's Hall. Do you accept these terms, Zorzin? You nod. Yeah, okay. Good. Now, I have never heard of the clan name you mentioned, the Stout Axes, but you are welcome to Thorin's Hall, as long as you work to aid the Longbeards. Fair enough. And I'm assuming that's the beginning of the Stout Axes, and I start where the original dwarf spot was at the beginning. Oh, look at that. We're now back to the original look of Thorin's Hall. Beautiful. It's a beautiful place. I do like it. I love the music. We're going to turn up the music just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, you can still hear me, right? Yeah, that's good. Alright. I think I'm going to start doing more voices when I read these, when I do these videos. Because I think it'll make more fun. For me, and for you, hopefully. Alright. Dwalin! Alright.
It is time, I think, for you to venture back into the world.
It is time for you to venture back into the world. If I hear him talk once with a line, I might be able to get the tone at least, and hopefully I can hold it while I read it. You have helped us so many months to restore Thorin's Hall, and I hope you will now feel welcome among us. I have forgotten the manner of our meeting, nor the grim events that preceded it. There is unease in the air, and I fear we have not seen the last of Skorgrim Dourhand, nor the shadows of Agmar that guide him. There is still much to be done in Thorin's Hall, but when the time comes, I will give you leave to seek your own adventure. Evil does not stop to distinguish itself any longer, and the free peoples will have need of your aid, of aid, especially from a dwarf like you, Zorzin. It is time, I think, for you to venture back into the world.
Heck yeah!
Oh, I almost forgot.
Oh!
Your Dourhand companion Nagli is planning to depart on a journey of his own.
He is curious, helpful dwarf, unlike many of the Dourhand I have known. I admit I will miss seeing him in Ferrin's court. Go on, Zorzin. Best try to catch up before he sets off.
Sweet. Thanks, Dwalin. See you later, man. Alright, you guys can put your axes back now. I'm good. I go. Alright. So, that's a cool starting point. What I got here? Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm a burglar, so I can choose what line I want to use. Bob and weave, evading attacks, apply heal over time to burglars. This can all trigger once every 5 seconds. I'm used to going blue line. Maybe I should try a different line. What if I spec this one? Stealth level increased, evasion level. Excuse me. Oh, look at that, I have other things now too. Hedge your bet. A quick attack that applies a green gamble to your target, restoring the morale of any attacks. Cool. Alright. Aha! It's been many years since I've seen these people. Hello! Well,
What do you need?
not really many years, but this is the guy I always sell stuff to in every game. I think this is one of the only times I would want to actually buy stuff from this guy to have better armor. Let's see, what should we get? Filter feet. Hands. Head. Let's do that one. Legs. Shield. I don't use shields. Shoulder pads and upper body. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough money. That's okay though. I'll put this on and then.
Of what help may I be to you?
Still not gonna have enough money. It's embarrassing. Well, we'll stick with what I got on. Let's see how I look. Look at that! I'm looking like a fine lad! Looking pretty cool. Yeah. Let's have a little smoke break. I do not approve of smoking, everyone. But it's cool to the pipe. Again, I've never used this. I have asthma. I don't do any smoking of any kind my whole life. Never have. Except when the fires happened. And I breathed in a lot of smoke, but that wasn't of my making. That was giant fires. Forest fires. Just saying. Alright, moving on. That was all a joke. I really don't smoke, though. That wasn't a joke. Alright, let's see. I gotta go find Nagley near Freverin's Court. Alright, that's an old quest to do. This quest is a lot of work, but I'm gonna pick it up just because I'll be able to give it to Mr. Dory later. To find the gears. Oh gosh. It's like a 5-layered quest where you go get a gear, you come back. You'll get another gear, you come back. You'll get another place in the valley, you come get it, bring it back. It's like 5 of them. It's a lot of work, and I don't feel like it's worth the XP, but maybe we'll do it for the fun quests. If you seek the halls of the king, follow the halls to the north. Yeah, that's where I came from actually, guys. Thanks. Alright, so this is called a milestone. Basically, you can bind your teleport skills to it. So you start with a teleport skill. You can buy more later if you want, but is he in he's near Farron's Court. So that's down. That's out in the valley. That's out the main door. So we're gonna go up this, go out to the main front. We're gonna go over to him. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night there. And this is in about an hour. This video already. The start of this. We'll call this the start of the burglar Stout Axe, or something like that. And then we're gonna start doing. I'll start doing voices more with these two. This might just be fun for me later. Maybe no one will watch this, but if you want to be watching this, awesome. Thanks. All right, we're gonna go in. Might you lend me an ear? Okay. The captain of the guard, Uron, has been looking for you for an hour at least. And what's wrong with worse for you? He's already angry due to the guard having abandoned his post. You may find Uron in Farron's Court. If I were you, I would tread carefully around him. All right. I'll be careful. So, welcome to the Valley of Thorin's Hall. There's like a giant statue of Thorin the dwarf right there. Built into the mountains. Pretty cool. This is it. There's the moon. Beautiful. I love the music in Arid Lewin. Translation: Blue Mountains. Blue Mountains. I'm going to show you the map real quick. There's the gate, right? If you're new to this, you're just watching this. There's that. Arid Lewin. They just updated this map. This is a homestead where you can actually like buy a house. It's kind of cool. My homestead's in Breland. There's also a homestead down here for the elves. And then you go up. There's Eriador, right? Middle Earth, you probably recognize this. Moror, right? So we had to travel basically to here. Pretty far. So back to Erlewin. So see, this is basically the valley. We're gonna do a lot of quests until about level 5 or 10. I mean, level 10. Right now I'm on level. Oh, I'm already level 7. Oh wow. It's crazy. All right, so.
Come and stay a moment, friend. Can you keep a secret? I was exploring an old cave over yonder when I attacked by one of those vicious cave claws. In the fight, I accidentally left my pickaxe behind. Oh, well, bummer. Could you go and get my pickaxe for me? And while you're at it, kill off a few of those cave claws so I can continue my digging in peace? The cave is to the southeast, in the Winter Heights. Hurry now. I think I was nearing a vein of gold when they drove me out.
I'm sorry, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll get right on that. He's really happy about his gold, apparently. It's kind of weird, like feeling like I'm talking to myself, but I'm assuming people are gonna be watching this, so I'm talking to you. For fun, entertainment. All right, here we go. Farron's Court. So he lived out here in these houses, basically, and stuff.
Enjoy the hall and work of the master builders all around you.
It is an insult.
It is an Wait. Good! You've received my summons. At last, someone from there knows their duty. Come now, we must speak of the circumstances. Most dire and worrisome. Okay?
Is a moment of your time.
Too much to ask. The news I've received is a most unsettling, Zorzin. That's kind of a hard voice to do. One of the announced armories has been left unguarded. Vikar has been a stalwart and dependable guard until now, but he has apparently abandoned his post. Outrageous! I want you to investigate the unguarded treasury and confirm that Verhar is not there. If anything is amiss, I'll have his armor. He is next in line for commendations. But after this, he won't see any praise for 30 years. Oh, whoa, that's intense. The Erming Cave is now northwest, very near the great statue of Thorin carved in the mountain. Go there and look for Vitar. Alright, I'll do that too. These guys are a little intense, and it's a very hard voice to do. You only hear that little clip of their sound. I'm like trying to get the sound of it, but that one got my throat a little bit.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
Come and stay a moment, friend. Wait. Come and stay a moment, friend. Hello there, friend. I was thinking of all the things I've got to do and me here on duty. I've got my brother's armor to get polished. He'll do it himself if he had a mind to, but I'm afraid Callie does not have our family's sense of duty. He'll never earn his commander's respect, always being late, never diligent in his duties, always wearing his old worn armor and filthy uniform. Sounds like he doesn't like the stuff. Perhaps you could be of some service to an old warrior. Could you bring this armor up to Bruni Stonehelm and have him polish it for me? Bruni stands among the armory merchants of Thorn's Hall, where the canal runs through the mountains. Sure, I'll do it. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go and stop here because Mr. Dory will spawn out, and then we'll be here. So maybe we can do the voices when he's here too, so it'd be easier to have someone laugh and respond. All right. Anyway, thank you guys. We're gonna go ahead and wave bye here. We'll see you We will see you guys next time in Middle-earth. We'll work more on my Stout Axe. I already have a burglar's high level, but we're gonna be playing with Mr. Dory, so it should be fun. Till next time, guys. See ya. Zollin out.